All right, welcome back to the Beats a Rap On podcast. We've got a very special guest today. We've got Matt B. Matt B in the
Yes, sir.
studio. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How about you, man?
That's good. Yeah, pretty good. It's been a bit wild these days.
Hey, oh yeah, yeah.
Things are a bit wild, huh? So,
Yeah.
look, look, we're super stoked to have you in the studio today. You know, it's a real blessing to have you on board. You're pumping out some massive tunes. We're loving some of the rhythm and the rhymes you're pumping out, some of the beats, and thanks so much for coming on. And let's kick off. Maybe we'll ask you a couple of things, let the fans get to know you a bit. So, yeah, where did it all start for you? Take us all the way back to
Oh
where
man,
this all started for you.
I was probably 8 years old, man, just singing in the living room with my grandma, man. Watching a movie called The Temptations, and it was a kind of musical movie, and I just learned every song in the movie, man, and just started singing it from there, man, and just kept it going.
Tell us about that. So, what? So when you're in the lounge room and stuff, did you just one day kind of get up and was it like an emotion that came out? You just got up and started cranking it out, or like putting it
Uh, it was
down?
just It was just man, my grandma watched that movie
Yeah.
so many times, so, when you watch it so many times, man, you can't do nothing but just sing it, so so then try to learn the dance moves and all that stuff, so all that stuff just played along in it, man, to play my role, and,
Yeah.
it really just finding out I really could sing, so that was the blessing that we got out of it.
And so what did you do after what was your journey after that?
I kinda really didn't, take it serious then, but then I got into middle school and I joined the choir, the chorus team. They had tryouts, and I actually made the team. I was shocked then too. And
Yeah.
then once I got in high school, that's when I started taking it a little more serious. Because people said, "Man, you really can sing for real, though." You know what I'm saying? Train me up, show me how to do it. I don't know. It was just natural. Then that's when I started getting in the studio at the age of 21, and I did my first song, and man, it was phenomenal.
Yeah, tell us about that experience, like
First time being in the studio was a little nerve wracking because I never been in that type of building before and closed doors and big microphone, you know what I'm saying, and knowing when to sing, when to tell you to, I didn't know none of that stuff, and it was a whole learning experience, being in the studio and seeing how artists record music, and it was okay to mess up. I was upset because I messed up a few times, and they were like, "It's okay, just do it over." I didn't know, I was like, "Man, I'm about to come back tomorrow and do it." No, that no, you're not coming back tomorrow. You're gonna finish it today. You know what I'm saying? But, it was an experience to learn, every, pinpoint in the studio and all the P's and Q's and like I say, I live in the studio now, so, I love it. It's natural for me now.
yeah, what was the thing you liked the best?
Just watching the artists on TV, going to studios and the studio kinda looks similar to the ones they walk in, and I'm like, "Man, this is what it's all about," you know? This is where they record their magic, and I was happy to be a part of that type of environment and, to show my skills and my singing, skills as well to the world.
Like, how did you even find, I mean, there's so many folks out there that are just starting. How did you even find people that had a studio or even to get into the studio? What were the things you did?
It was actually my cousin, man. He was a rapper, so he wanted me to sing on his song, behind him. And I got off from work and he was like, "Man, I need you to come to the studio." I'm like, "What? Why me?" Then I got in the studio and we laid the song down and everything came out beautiful. And I just kept staying in the studio after that, and I kept wanting to do
It's
my
like,
own.
"I'm
I
not
didn't have any
leaving.
music.
I'm not
Yeah,
leaving,
yeah,
baby."
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't have any music on my own out then, so I was just, like, doing features.
Okay.
After doing that one feature, that made me wanna get in the studio and write my own music, and that made
Yeah.
me, stay in there and stay consistent.
Yeah, so I want to dig into that a little bit more, tell us, it'd be awesome for you to share, what drives you. What are the key things that drive you? Like, who inspired you? Let's start there actually. Like, who was the best inspiration for you, getting into this whole thing?
Oh, my grandma, man, she passed away, a few years back, man, so, once she
I'm
passed
sorry to hear
away,
that.
yeah, thank you, man, but once she passed away, before she passed away, she was like, I kinda stopped doing music at the time, just life situations, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she was like, "Well, why you not doing music anymore?" I really couldn't even give her an answer, so and then she was sick then, so, I was kinda depressed about that, her being sick, and when she passed away, that took everything out of me, so that made me really get back into music, and that's what the B stands for in my name, Matt B, but her name was Beatrice, so I added her name to my singing name, so the B stands for my grandma name. Yeah,
That is
so
so
yeah.
cool. So I was gonna ask you, just unpack the Matt B and where that all came from. Mate, that's so beautiful.
Yeah, that's it. My name is Matt, and I added my grandma, first initial, B.
Oh, man, that is so that is so lovely.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so, and what about, was there other inspiration, like musicians, or people who helped shape you in your early days and help shape some of your sounds?
My like I said, my cousin that got me in the studio, Cadence, some of my manager, and just watching all of my favorite artists, learning from them, like Drew Hill, Sure,
Woo.
um, um, R. Kelly, the Tank, and the list goes on and on. I learned from those guys just by listening to their music over and over, and try to create my own style when it's time for me to do music. Until still to this day, I still do that, you know what I'm saying? That's how I come up with my records.
How do you do that? Like, so many people get locked into kind of like copying or almost copying other people's styles because they think, well, a lot of people think if I can be like them, then I might be big too. But it's not like that. You got to create your own unique sounds. Like, how did you, or when did you start creating your own unique sounds?
It actually starts naturally, but it's the perfecting it is what takes time. Perfecting your craft takes time, you know what I'm saying? Your uniqueness and your style. So it took me a few years to get, to perfect my craft. I had to do it every day, learn, be myself, you know what I'm saying, not copy nobody else and everybody till this day said, "Man, you different." And I love that feedback. I love to hear it. They said, "Man, you sound different, man. You got your own style." That's the big compliment you can ever get.
Yeah. If you're going to give any kind of advice to young and up and coming artists um, in that respect, what would it be?
Oh man, just stay humble, stand your ground, work hard, stay consistent. That is the key. Stay consistent, man. You don't want to let your fire go out. You got to keep it hot. You know what I'm saying? It's hard starting back from cold. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just stay humble and stay consistent.
Yeah, yeah. When you say consistent, like, can you unpack that a little bit more for
Uh,
the
don't
newbies out there?
don't stop and don't take long breaks. If you got a project you're working on, finish it and get on to the next.
Tell us what it feels like the first time you went on stage.
Oh, the
Make us
first
feel
time.
how you felt.
Oh yeah, I was nervous. Stomach was hurting, man. Oh man, I didn't want to go. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because when you're a new artist, man, a lot of people not really gonna pay attention to you. So that made me a little comfortable because everybody kind of had their backs turned. They was drinking at the bar. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, well. And when I started singing, that's when they started to spin their chairs around. I'm like, oh man, now they got eyes on me. So I think I'm doing something right, being a new artist, first time performing, and but I got every time I perform, I get good reaction. People come up to me, man, you sound good, man. I can tell you need work, but just stay consistent and stay at it, man. Don't give up. And that's what I
Yeah.
did. That's what I did till this day.
What was it like? Like, tell us a bit more about that. So, were you walking upstairs and when you saw all the people out there, did you like kind of shit yourself a bit and then go, "Oh shit. All right.
uh,
Let's like what was going through your what was going through your mind? Walk us through that."
that's the intimidating part, man, when you walk on that stage and see people, ready to see what you got, and it almost makes you wanna quit sometime, you know what I'm saying, first time. So I definitely felt like, just like, "Damn, is this really what I wanna do?" Yeah, man, that was a hard feeling. You try to get over that gut feeling. But once you start to sing and you know you can sing and you build your confidence up, man, you're good. It nothing else matters. At that time, I was not there. I was like, man, I'm worried about hitting the wrong note, a bad note. My
Yeah.
throat is dry, but your throat get dry when you're so nervous, man. I'm like, "Oh, I need water." I done drunk 2 bottles of water. Yeah, so but once you get that confidence in yourself, man, nothing else matters. You just go out there and do it.
Do you have like a little kind of ritual you do before you go out there?
That started probably about 3 months ago, man. I was just in the studio and my engineer played the beat, man, and he was like, "Man, this need to be like a intro song. Hello, I'm Matt B. Just tell them who you are. What you do. You know what I'm saying? Who are you as a person? You know what I'm saying? They know you as an artist, but let them know you really from the country. And and wear those cowboy boots. You know what I'm saying? Just tell them what you like to do for fun. It was just a fun song to do. And everybody loves it. And it's very catchy. You know what I'm saying? It gets stuck in your head.
You, you know what my next question's gonna be. Let's hear it. I know, like, just to all the listeners, I just wasn't pre-prepared, so I kind of dropped him in on this one.
Yeah.
Um, can you sing a little bit of it for us? Is that
Oh yeah.
or oh, yeah?
It's just very simple.
Over to you.
Hello, I'm the one they turn on when they wanna party. Say hello, I'm Matt B. Just like this talking here.
Holy
That's that.
shit, that's good.
Yeah, it's just something simple, man. Simple and fun.
That's like silk. That is super good. Oh, man, that was awesome. What sort of beats do you put underneath that when you do that?
The beats.
Yeah. What like,
It's a
what do you just do that a cappella or
No, no, no. It's like a Southern soul blues beat under that, like a
oh,
fun
yeah.
country beat, man. Just all type of instruments in it, man. Just it
Oh, I
fills the
love that.
song up. Yeah,
Oh, I love it.
it's gonna make you dance and bob your head when you hear it.
Did you do any, like, classical training at all on were you classically trained? Did you get into that at all, or did you just stay mostly on the electronic tools and things like that?
No, I actually took vocal lessons too. My just singing with older people, man, and singing in the church, and they're like, "No, that's not your key. No, that's not you." No, I had to learn all of that because they did not know I could sing all, like soprano and tenor, and they didn't know I could sing all that alto
Okay.
until they really heard me singing. They're like, "Oh, so you versatile. You can sing pretty much any range." They didn't know that. And I was trying to tell them that, but I didn't know that either. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so
Yeah,
it's good to know how to, you can sing low and have that control of your
yeah,
vocal.
yeah. And what about some of the percussion and rhythm, and some of your cadence? Let's talk a little bit about that when you're in the studio, like, what are the tools? What are your favorite tools you use? What's your kind of cadence? How do you kind of, approach, rhythm and percussion?
Uh, it all depends on like I bring a good vibe to the table, man. So when I'm in the studio, I'm locked in and ready. Once you play the beat, you know what I'm saying? I'll just take my time and I just go in there and I do a freestyle. I'll come out, you know, listen to it probably 50 times. Okay, I'm done. Let's go. Let's cut all that out. I got the song now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just studying yourself. You start doing my homework.
And when thinking about that and listening to things and starting to perfect beats and sounds and stuff like that, you've released a few pretty fat tracks, um, and they're starting to pop. So you've got like Steppin' Boots, Step My Way. You've also got Friday Weekend Joint and
Hmm.
Don't Want to Leave, which are just popping all over the place. Lots of vibe and hype around that. Can you tell us a little bit more? Like, let's talk about each one. Let's talk about each one. Let's start with Steppin' Boots. How did it start? How'd you write it? And
Oh man, I
yeah,
wrote that song at work. Yeah, I'm just sitting at the desk, man, and I'm just thinking of something crazy. And I'm like, man, I need something catchy, man. Something everybody gonna just love to hear when they come on the radio. And I started to walk around my area, and then the song just really came to me, and that's how I really wrote the song at work. 12-hour shifts. Yep, song was done. That's pretty much where I'll write all my music, man, at work, man. Honestly, just being there so long, 12 hours, you got so much to do.
so you're walking around, you're getting those juices going, right? The creative juices going, and you're penning it down. And then, like, what did you do? Did you go to your home studio? Did you go to a different studio? Was there a release around it? Tell us a bit more about, Steppin' Boots.
I went to I actually was I went to a new studio to record this song, and it was crazy because I lost my voice
Oh,
the first
shit.
time recording the song, and I was trying to get the song done because I had a competition that I wanted to join in March. So I was doing the song, recording the song in February, and
Oof.
I didn't get my voice back until like 3 weeks.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
and I actually my voice wasn't even 100% when I finished recording the song. I was at like 75%, and the song still came
Yeah.
out beautiful. So
Blessed
I
be to
was
God.
it had to been. I was like, "Man, that was crazy." Like, I was so mad, man. I was ready to get the song done, and I done drunk so much tea, lemon, and it just
Not
wasn't
talking to
but
people. Yeah.
yeah, no talk, yeah,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, I had to rest my vocals, and that was the whole key, resting it.
But it sounds like that's a bit of divine intervention there helping you, stepping in.
Yeah.
Yeah, helping you across that. What about Step My Way? So what's Step My Way about? Like, what's the
Uh,
main kind of theme about in Step My Way?
step my way is just stepping my way to the trail ride, you know what I'm saying? Just learning how to step, dance, just bring something good behind the table, right behind stepping boots. Stepping boots is fun. Step my way is fun. The Friday weekend joint fun. Hello, I'm at B is fun. And Don't Want to Leave is a slow song to wind you down. Everybody tired, knees hurting. you know, it was time to wind you down, but don't want to leave. But Step My Way is that next energy song that's going to burn you out.
Yeah.
You're gonna need a drink after. You're gonna need a drink after that one.
To all the listeners,
Yeah.
all of the links are gonna be in the comments. To smash one of those links and make sure you get on and listen to it. Tell us about Friday Weekend Joint. Were you like, I don't know,
Oh
was it
man.
were you know, tell us all about that.
I mean, everybody loves Fridays, man. You love the weekend, and it was just, I was like, man, I love Friday so much. In the weekend, I need to do a Friday weekend joint song. So that's one of my favorites, man, because everybody knows how to do the electric slide, and they do the electric slide at that one to come on. So
That
that's a fun one.
yeah, wow, that's impressive. That is super cool. Have you ever been, have you ever been somewhere where it's come on and you've also been doing the slide?
Oh yeah, 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 plenty of time, but it doesn't matter. They know it's me. They're gonna get up and still do it again.
That's so good.
Yeah, yeah.
How's it feel like tell the listeners, how does it feel like when you're out and about or you're on the radio, you're listening to radio, sorry, or anything like that, and you hear one of these tunes come on?
Oh, it's crazy. I mean, my phone is blowing up like crazy once it hit the radio, because I always miss it. You know what I'm saying? So everybody recorded and they send me the video. Hey, man, you see you on the radio? Hey, I'm like, and like, so by the time I turn it, it done going off. So I done missed everything. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm at work. And everybody trying to blow my phone up. You know what I'm saying? But everybody always send me the footage every time I hit the radio. But I always miss it though. I probably caught it. I don't even know. I never caught it on the radio.
So, Don't Wanna Leave, it mentions, it's a bit more of a slow song, generates a different type of emotion. Tell us kinda what motivated you to create it and what it's about.
I actually wrote the song, for the wifey, you know what I'm saying? Just letting her know, like, this is what you get when you with me. You know what I'm saying? A real country man, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you different things, you know what I'm saying? Just, stepping outside the box. And everybody loves that song too, Probably one of my number one bangers right there because it's slow and everybody just loves when I sing it, you know what I'm saying? Because I really break it down, you know. But
Can you give
other
us
than that, man,
can you give us a
uh,
little bit?
oh, a
Can you
little
give
bit
the
of,
listeners a little bit? Yeah. Just a
oh,
little
here it
bit,
goes.
maybe the chorus or something.
There you go. You don't wanna leave when you get some of me, baby. 'Cause everything you need is right here. You don't wanna leave when you get some of me, baby. 'Cause everything you need is right here. There's something simple like that, then yeah.
Fuck, man, that is some hot shit. That is really good. Just for the listeners, I was just closing my eyes, just focusing on the voice and the song and the tone and I mean Yeah, just hit rewind, listen to it again. All those links to his tunes are just gonna be in the comments as well. That was that was epic. I love that shit. More
Appreciate it,
people
man.
have to know about that.
Yeah, man, that's the love song for the world right there, man.
Get it out there. The world needs it right now. It's in fucking
Yeah, yeah,
chaos.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. And, you know, you got your man of special talents, right? So you just don't record, not just a vocalist, you're not just a, producer, you're not just a great dad or and a great husband. You also have other creativity that you do, which is, arts and crafts. And I think one of the things we were talking about that you just released was, a really, really cool coloring book that you know, your kids are using, heaps of your friends are using as well. Yeah, that just seems to be popping. Kids are drawn to it. Can you tell us a little bit about it and like what made you create it?
Coming up with the book, me and my team, my label team, we just thought outside the box, man. They love to come to my house, and they and my all my kids, they know my song heart by heart, word for word. So they're like, man, that's dope, man. We need to do something for the kids, man. But I don't know what it is yet. So we thought about it, and we came up with the coloring book. We actually got 3 books, but we only came up with the coloring book first, and that's doing really well. And we got another book. It's gonna be the Step My Way book for the song.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, so it's basically just bringing all race together, man. Black or white, it don't matter what color you are. We just bringing everybody together as friends and
Love
going
it.
to the trail ride. Just having a good time with Matt B. Matt B is for the people. I'm for the people.
Love
You
that.
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's beautiful, man. Like bringing all these great cultures together, is something that makes us so fucking special where we can do that, and there's like so much richness and diversity you get when you do that, It's, yeah, that's brilliant. And you mentioned, free books. I think you said a few book. What was there another one that you were gonna bring out as well? And when do the books drop and how do people find them?
I'll be dropping the Step My Way book on Thanksgiving. I want to say Thanksgiving, yeah. And then the next book I'll probably drop around Christmas, Christmas Eve or Christmas. I haven't come up with a day yet, but it'd be around Christmas time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
awesome. And where can they find, the
Amazon,
books?
Amazon.
Cool. Under your name? Is it under Matt B or who
Just
do
type
they
in, uh, just type in "Hello, I'm Matt B," coloring book, and it should come up.
Yeah, awesome. So that's it. All the listeners out there, Christmas is coming up, right? And if you've got kids, hit them up because kids love that stuff. They're always doing arts and crafts, and it sounds like
Yeah,
this coloring book's popping. I'm gonna go buy one myself straight
I
after
appreciate
this.
it, man.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So what else, Matt? Is there any other tunes that you've got coming out? Do you have any Christmas songs coming out? Do you have any Christmas,
Uh,
anything
everybody wants me
else?
to everybody wants me to do a Christmas song, so I think Imma go ahead and do it, yeah, sometime next week. I'm shooting a movie, this Saturday, so Imma be, star character in that movie, so that's gonna be, I'm very, very excited about that, man. So
That is
just
so cool. Tell us about the
booking busy,
movie.
man, booking busy. It's basically about my life. I just got out of jail and, just walking down the road, and Imma start working on this farm or whatever, and then Imma be humming the song, and but I'm never gonna get it. Stepping boots, you know what I'm saying, till the end of the movie. I'm just gonna be going through a lot of stuff, working and trying to get home. I never make it home until the end of the movie because I ain't had no money to get there. I'm walking. I'm catching rides on the side of the road, but I'm scared. It's crazy.
Love that.
Yeah. Still don't have all the details, but we're gonna.
So, Matt, we're just coming almost to the end of the podcast. We've absolutely loved having you on. Before we go, what I want to do is just, give you opportunity just to let all the listeners know exactly how to find you, where to find you. If they want to hit you up to maybe do a collab, how do they do that? Tell us all about that.
My IG, my Instagram is Matt B the Singer. You can hit me up on that or Facebook. Matthew Williams. My Instagram and Facebook tying to each other. You'll know it's me. You'll see my pictures and my books and everything. So just hit me up. Feel free to inbox me. My music is on all platforms: Apple, Spotify, all major platforms. Just type in "Hello, I'm Matt B," and all my songs will come up.
Love that. So, Matt, thanks so much for coming on the Beats the Rap on podcast. All the listeners, everything will be in the description below. You'll also be able to see him on the homepage of the Beats to Rap On website with his profile there, and that will link out also to all of his great bits of work that he's done over the years. Matt B, thanks once again, and we'll catch you on the next one.
All
Thank
right,
you.
man. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.